Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Denise and I am the owner of The Untamed Thread, which is an online resale business. I sell clothing, shoes, and handbags for women and men. I sell on Shopify, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Whatnot, and Depop. So a lot of different platforms for you to choose from. I will leave all the links below, so if you want to look and see what I have in my closets available, and also anything that you might see today. If you shop in my Shopify store, I offer 30% off with code YouTube30 at checkout. And then I also offer free shipping for orders $45 or more. If you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for joining me. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back and supporting my channel. I am getting close to 500 subscribers, which is crazy. So again, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate those that have subscribed. And if you do like reseller content, I do unboxings, I do thrift hauls and bins hauls like I'm showing you today. I do what sold. So again, if that's content that you like, consider subscribing to my channel. All right, like I said, I have a bins haul today, and I also have just like a little mini thrift haul to throw in there as well. So if you want to see what I picked up to sell in my stores, stay tuned. So today we have a bins haul and a mini thrift haul. So a couple of things. One is that the bins haul is not great. I was so frustrated when I went to the bins. This was last week, so it's taken me a while to film this, but I spent 3 hours there, which is a little bit longer than I usually do, and I just literally had to cut my losses. So there's nothing like really earth-shattering in this haul. I didn't even get 30 pieces. And the bins were full. I mean, they were overflowing. It was just like trash. Sorry. A lot of Shein, a lot of Kohl's brands, a lot of damaged pieces. It was just not good. And finally, I'm like, I just have to go. Today is not the day. So I found as much as I could. I probably picked up some pieces that I normally wouldn't just because I felt like I had to walk out with something. So anyway, we'll go over that in a minute. I also did a little mini thrift haul, mainly because I didn't get a ton at the bins. And Goodwill had 20% off jeans and like long sleeve shirts, flannel shirts, things like that. So I had a meeting one day. There was a Goodwill down the street. I had a little extra time. And so I popped in and really just looked at kind of jeans and pants and picked up a few things, and that was it. So maybe we'll go over that first. And what I typically do is I'll go over the numbers, just give you an overview of how much I spent, what my cost of goods was. And then I will show you everything. And I do come back after 90 days and I let you know what sold and how much profit I made. So hopefully that is helpful to you to see what I've been picking up, what's been selling, and for how much. And that is maybe good for your business as well. All right, so we're just going to jump into the mini thrift haul first, and I do have one tragic story. I found these DL 1961 Angel ankle cigarette jeans, and these were in excellent condition. They're a dark wash. I just sold a pair of Nuitags DL 1961 jeans for $100 on eBay, so I was excited to find these, and I assumed they were a raw hem style. So I'm getting them back, I'm processing, and all of a sudden I look at the hem and I'm like, I think these are self-cut. So I didn't look that closely. I should have. They are self-cut. It's not cut very well. And then I looked up the style and the stock photos, and they're not supposed to be raw hem. So I could do a couple things with these. Is I could actually cut them straight and kind of make them look like they're a raw hem and just disclose that they are self-cut because they're still in excellent condition, or I can just donate them back. So let me know what you think I should do with these. I'd be really happy to hear your opinion, considering they're a decent brand. They're almost in brand new condition except for that, but I would just even out that cut and make them a little more frayed and make them look better. So let me know what you think. All right, I'll put these aside. All right, so for the mini thrift haul, I ended up finding 7 pieces taking out that piece. Technically it was $8, but I took that out of my cost of goods. I spent $27.63. So my cost of goods was $3.95 a piece, which isn't that bad actually for Goodwill these days. But they had a lot of pieces marked up, and I think I just happened to get lucky and find the ones that weren't. All right, so this first pair of jeans are Lucky Brand. These are the Charlie Flair jeans. They are in a size 8, and they are literally like in brand new condition. Like the patch is even, doesn't even look like it's been washed. They're a dark wash, lightweight, flare. There's like no wear at the hems either. So I definitely picked these up. Now I didn't keep the price tag on because these are all processed already. My guess is most of these were around $5.99 to $6.99 each. So I wasn't going to pay more than that. So that was my first pair. The second pair I found were these Good American. These are the Good Legs, I think Flare is what they're called. And typically, I mean, this brand doesn't sell for as much as it used to anymore, but these are a size 10. They're still a relevant style with the flare hem, and this does have an actual raw hem to them. That is the style. It has a hidden button fly closure, and these are still in really good condition. Just some wash wear, I would say, but other than that, if they were the skinny style, I wouldn't have bought these, but so I picked these up again. I think these were also $6.99. All right, next I have this pair of American Eagle. These are the artist stretch jeans, which are a pretty popular style. These are kind of a low-rise jean. Well, not kind of, they are. And it has the flare bottoms. There's a little bit of wear on these on the hemline. I don't think that really matters, but it has that whiskering detail. So they're still in really good condition. I already have several likes on this, so we'll see how these go. I think those were $5.99 if I can remember, which I'm kind of surprised at because usually Goodwill has been marking up American Eagle jeans. And then I found a couple pair of pants. So these weren't discounted, but these were only $4.99. These were Duluth Trading Company. These are a size small by 33, so they're a longer length, and they're like just a little bit of a flare kind of legging with that heathered blue color. And then it has pockets on the side. I don't remember the style name of these, but these are in excellent condition. So definitely for $4.99, I picked these up. All right, next we have, so these I'd never heard of, but I could tell by the tag they might have been something, and they are. These are Denim Forum jeans. These are sold on Aritzia. They are the 90s Millie high-rise cargo jeans in a size 27. So they're a little bit lighter wash. They do have some wash wear to them based on the pictures that I saw. They're the cargo style. And then the bottom hems are kind of fun because you can either wear them open and have them flared, or there's a little snap here so you can wear more like a straight leg pant. So they have the pockets in the back, just the flat pockets in the front. So these retailed, I think, for over $100. And the resale value on these were pretty good. So I just quickly looked up comps and thought I would pick these up. Again, I think these were $5 or $6.99. And then one more pair of jeans. I found these Harley Davidson straight jeans. Now the size says Mexico 36. And so when I did that conversion, it seems like these are a size 40. And I think they're women's just based on my Google lensing and the stitching on the back pocket. So these are just a plus size straight leg jean. Has the Harley Davidson motorcycles patch on the back. So I thought these might sell okay. These were actually $6.99, which I was surprised at because they typically Goodwill marks up all their Harley stuff. But anyway, so I found those. And then one more pair of pants. Not sure why I picked these up. I think just because they're a linen blend, but they're Roxy, which isn't anything earth-shattering. They're a size medium, but they're just like a really nice convertible pant. So again, linen blend, and then it has the roll tab here so you can crop these if you would like. drawstring, side pockets, pretty olive green color. I already got a couple of likes on these, so maybe that's a good sign. All right, that is it for the mini thrift haul. So let me know about that. Would you have picked up the same jeans, or would you have passed on any of those? Just curious to know what you would do. All right, so then moving into the bins haul, like I said, I only got, oh wait, that's my wrong receipt. All right, I only found 26 pieces. I did pick up a couple extra kids pieces. I have someone that I work with at the yoga studio that was looking for a friend of hers, size 6 months, boys clothes. And usually I find a ton of kids clothes. So again, I really couldn't find anything even to get and donate to her. So I got 3 pieces. Next time I go, I'm going to hopefully find some more. But I took that out, just assume those 3 pieces probably weighed like a pound, if that. So I took that out of my cost of goods. Anyway, so I found 26 pieces. I spent $54.67 total. Wait, that isn't right. So I took out the 2. Anyway, that's not correct because I think I reversed my numbers. I think it's supposed to be 40 something, 48.67. Sorry, I'm just looking at the receipt again. Anyway, my cost of goods on these was $1.89. So that's the total. I don't know why I wrote the wrong number. I think I added instead of subtracted the kids' donations, and then I had a couple things for myself that I also took out. So, okay. Anyway, the cost of goods is $1.89. All right, so I'll start on my table. The first thing I found I thought was kind of cute was actually a purse, which wasn't in the purses section. It was with the clothing, maybe because it's kind of a fabric, but this is wool. So it's 100% wool little handbag, and it has, this is from Gap, has a snap closure here, has one pocket on the inside, which is a zip pocket, and the inside is actually in really good condition. It has a couple little white spots there. I'm not sure what those are. I tried to clean them out, but it doesn't really affect anything about the bag. But this is, again, 100% lamb's wool. And then it has a leather braided strap to it with that long tassel there. So I definitely thought I would pick this up because it was kind of cute and great for the season. All right, next we have a Victoria's Secret bra. This is I think it's called the Dream Angels push-up bra in a size 34D. So I got this because this is in absolute excellent condition. So it has the lace overlay. It's got the underwire. It's a pretty kind of burgundy color bra with the adjustable straps. So anytime I find bras in great condition, I pick those up. I already have some likes on this as well. Next we have Natori. This is another bra. I thought this was a regular bra, but this is actually, they're calling it a sports bra from their website. This is also a size 34D, and it has kind of a double layer design on here. So you've got the padded cups with the underwire, and then it has a layer over the top, has a double strap, adjustable strap in the back. I think this retailed for $78. So it's in excellent condition. I definitely picked this up. All right, then the next several things, I debated picking these up, but I kept finding them, and they're Vineyard Vines and they're kids' clothing. And I don't know if somebody just only bought their kids' Vineyard Vines clothes and just donated them all at the same time, but I found some girls and some boys. Now, some were not in great condition, so I left them there, but I picked up 3 that I thought were in great condition. And I'm glad I did, because when I did the research on these, a couple of these pieces MSRP'd for like $75, and then one was 50 some dollars. So I knew they sold high, but I didn't know that much. They sold for that much in kids. Crazy. Anyway, this is a Vineyard Vines quarter zip striped little sweater. It has the Vineyard Vines logo in the front and also at the back collar. This is a size medium, and this is a girl's. I thought it was a boy's, but when I did research, it is a girl's. So this is one of them that I think MSRP'd for around $75 or $78. And then next I have another quarter zip. This is a boy's. This is already actually sold on eBay for $28.99, I think. $28.99. That's with the shipping. So I think I sent them an offer. I had this listed, I think, for around $30. So this is, again, Vineyard Vines, just a quarter zip little boy's sweater. Again, this retailed for like $70 some. So I sold that within a day. Keep that out. I have to ship that today. And then the last little Vineyard Vines, this is a size 7 in boys. This is their performance line. So this is actually UPF or whatever they call it, 50. So it's got the sunscreen built in, just a striped little polo shirt. This retailed for like $54. So pick that up because all these 3 pieces were in excellent condition. The other ones, not so much. Wash wear, stains, some had a couple holes in them, but I would say there were probably about 20 pieces of Vineyard Vines. So again, someone probably just donated their whole kids' closet. All right, moving on to the rack. The first thing that I have here is this Michael Kors. This is a wool blend asymmetrical zip coat. And it has the gold hardware with the logo pulls on here. This is a size, did I say 2X? So a really great size. This is in excellent condition. It has kind of the design on the sleeve there, makes it look like a little bit of a moto vibe. So I thought this was really cute. And these jackets, Michael Kors, these coats and jackets usually sell pretty well for me. Next, we have another wool blend coat. This is actually from Land's End. And I knew it was Land's End because I could see it on the lining and not realizing that it didn't have the size on it. It has the fabric tag, but not the size tag. So this is definitely wool blend. It actually has a fleece collar to it. And when I did the measurements, this seems to be about a size 2X. So I'm wondering if the same person that donated the Michael Kors jacket also donated this, but it's a really nice little swing coat. Has a button down the front and it has the pleating piece in the back. So Land's End coats and jackets that are like a wool blend usually sell for pretty well. So I put the measurements in, noted the size tag was missing, which is usually what I do. But they can always check the measurements. All right, next we have Nick and Zoe, which I think retails pretty high, or Nick and Zoe, maybe it's Zoe, size 1X. Doesn't resale for a whole lot like it used to, but this is a linen blend, a cardigan sweater. It's an open cardigan, kind of an open knit, and just really pretty pattern on here, kind of a longer line. So with the fabric content, the brand, and the size, I definitely picked this up. All right, next we have Banana Republic. This is a men's, it's called the Luxury Touch standard fit polo shirt in a size large. So these polo shirts from Banana Republic usually sell pretty well for me. The boys like their Banana Republic, I guess. They're a nice quality piece, but it just has kind of the dashed striped design on here. It's a navy blue and a red. So I definitely picked this up. It was in great condition. And then next we have these LL Bean activewear shorts in a size 16. So these are usually a pretty good seller for people that hike or spend a lot of time outdoors. They're kind of a purplish gray color, so that's kind of cute. It has pockets, zip pockets in the back, some cargo pockets on the side. And with the size and the fact that they're LL Bean, I picked these up. And actually there were 2 more of these same size in the bin, LL Bean, same style, just different colors, but they were not in great condition. This is the only one that was. So I was bummed because I was looking at them thinking I could just bundle like 3 pair, but they were not in good condition, so I left them. All right, next we have this Sanctuary times Anthropologie. So obviously a collaboration, or these were sold at Anthropologie because Sanctuary is also sold in other places. But So these are a size small. They're like a houndstooth, and they're called the crop kick pant. So got my Ponte pants, which I usually try to get or end up getting at least one pair in my bins haul. So they're just a pull on, really nice pair of casual pants. And with the season and the colors, I thought this was a good find. All right, so this is not something I would typically pick up, but again, feeling desperate to stay. But this is CJ Banks. Do you guys pick up CJ Banks? I see a lot of it at the bins, but when I look up comps, it's kind of hit or miss. Like some people are selling things for $8 and then some people are selling things for $30. So I don't know if it depends on the fabric or the style, but let me know if you pick up this brand. I picked this up because it's a size 3X and it's a really pretty blouse with a floral pattern. It's a little bit longer line and it has like a pleat front V-neck design. And I just thought this was a really nice kind of career top, or you could wear this for a party or vacation. It just didn't seem to really wrinkle. So I thought this might be a good pickup. All right, next I found this Beyond Yoga. This is a size medium and it's their velvet line sports bra. And it has the imprinted Beyond Yoga logo in the back, has a built-in bra. So this is a really expensive brand. Resale still pretty well. So I picked this up. All right, and this is a new brand to me, but again, I saw the tag and I'm like, I think this looks like something. The brand is Alex Mills, so let me know if you've seen that before. This is a Cupro and viscose blend, kind of little camisole top. It's a bit cropped, size extra large, so great size. And when I looked up comps on these, I think this retailed for, I don't remember. I know it's over 70, maybe 75, even 80 for this. So it's in great condition. So I picked this up. All right, the next two pieces were kind of in my maybe pile until I realized I wasn't finding anything. So I just picked them up. But these are Michael Kors. I got kind of two career shell layering pieces, which won't sell for a whole lot. But I thought with the size being a large that these were a good pickup. These can sell quickly. They just don't sell for a whole lot. So it's got kind of the graphic design on there. It has pleating down the front and just a button closure in the back. So I picked that one up. And then I picked up another shell. I was hoping they were the same size, but they're not. This is a size medium because then I was just going to bundle them. But this one's an animal print shell. Again, kind of semi-sheer, sleeveless. This one has the hardware on the front neckline there with the branded logo. And then the back was kind of cute because it does have a button closure, but it's got an open kind of keyhole back to it. So you could wear this alone. You could layer this with a blazer or a cardigan. So I picked those two up. And the next is Torrid. This is a piece I kind of debated on, but because again, I wasn't finding a whole lot, I thought I'd pick it up. So this is a Torrid size 2, so a 2X. And this is just kind of a really nice button down, striped, kind of preppy, reminds me of J. Crew kind of shirt here. So this is great for career, just something casual. I think this retailed for over $50 on the website. So probably won't get a ton for it, but still a really nice piece in great condition. So next I have another new to me brand called Roolee, Roolee. Not sure if you've seen that. And when I initially did comps on this, it looked pretty good. But then when I went to list and looked at comps again, not too great. Seems like maybe the style was oversaturated. It's a size medium, but it's an adorable boho eyelet dress in a pretty cream color. I think there was another like a pink blush color or something that they had in this. And most of those were the ones that were still listed. So maybe this is a more popular color, will sell quicker, but has the short sleeve with a little ruffle, kind of a bell short sleeve design, has a zipper on the back. So these have been selling, the comps are all over the place. Maybe when they first started hitting the resale market, they sold higher and then they've kind of declined a bit. Again, I think this was an oversaturated style, but I don't know, maybe I can get 25 to 30 for this. So, which still wouldn't be bad. All right, we have another Michael Kors piece. This is a size 3X, which is part of the reason why I picked it up. And it's just a really comfortable striped kind of t-shirt dress. It has the lace detail or lace up detail at the V neckline, short sleeve. And there was actually another one like this, and it was just black, still the same size 3X. And now I'm debating, I should have picked it up and sold them as a set, but I didn't. So it has a logo hardware in the back, but especially with the size, it's part of the reason why I picked it up. Again, this style probably won't sell for a whole lot, but had to get something. All right, next we have, and this is going to be a little bit difficult to see because I undid it after I took pictures. I'll hold it here. But this is Amanda Uprichard. So this is a very expensive brand retail. This is a size small, and this is a 100% silk wrap dress. And pretty, really bright pink color. It has the asymmetric hemline, has the ruffle cascading down the front. Again, there's several of these listed. I didn't really do comps on this because I figured silk Amanda Uprichard, it would do well, but apparently there's been a lot of these on the market. So I'll see what I can get for it, but it's just a really pretty dress in excellent condition. And the fact that it was silk, even oversaturated, I probably, knowing it was oversaturated on the market, I probably still would have picked it up. If nothing else, I might send that into ThredUp at some point if it doesn't sell. All right, next we have this Banana Republic silk and cashmere scoop neck sweater. This is in a size large, so a really nice size. It's kind of a pretty salmon color, and this is actually in excellent condition. So I don't know if someone wore this once or twice, definitely didn't wash it. So it's really soft, it's lightweight, probably need something underneath it. It is kind of semi-sheer, so maybe just a cami underneath or a tank top or something like that, but definitely pick that up based on the fabric content. And then next we have a White House Black Market. This is a ribbed cropped sweater, crew neck sweater in a size extra large. So really pretty kind of cobalt blue color. And like I said, it's a rib crop style. So nothing too special except for the fact I think that this is still in style of being cropped. And it's a pretty heavy weight as well. So it's a substantial sweater. Pick that up. Next, I found this Eileen Fisher. This is a size small. And this is like just a mock neck t-shirt dress. This is viscose and spandex. Or kind of a crew neck. I can't decide if that's a mock neck or a crew neck. It's probably more of a mock neck. I think I listed it as a crew neck on eBay, but anyway. All right, it's a midi dress. It's just black. But again, Eileen Fisher still sells pretty well for me, so I definitely picked it up. Long sleeves. So it's just really casual. You can dress this up or dress this down. You can wear it just like this, maybe with some sandals or flats. You can belt it, put a chunky necklace on. So there's a lot of options with this dress. All right, just two more pieces. Next, we have this new with tags, DB Studio Celebrate. So David's Bridal Celebrate line in a size 26. So this is a formal occasion dress. And it has the ruching around the waistband. It has sheer sleeves. And then it is a maxi style. So I know I picked up another one similar to this, or a DB Studio Celebrate, another new with tags formal dress, I think at my last haul. So we'll see how this does. Oh, so I don't know. I just want to share this because it was interesting. So I was looking up that style dress to see if I could get the style name because I couldn't find it just looking at the numbers. And when I Google lensed it or typed it in, no, I was on my computer. So I must have, I Google lensed it through List Perfectly. This dress came up and the other dress came up on a whole nother website. And the website, it's one of those like, you can't tell where the website originates from. It is a shopping site. They do have things listed for sale. But it was my pictures, my listing, all my detail in there. So whatever this site is, copied all of my pictures from maybe my Shopify store is what I'm thinking. my entire description, and it even says, so I have on each of my listings, I always put a thing in there saying that all my pieces are stored in a pet-free, smoke-free environment. And I always say, thank you for shopping with the Untamed Thread. That was still in there in the description. And these are just some random websites. And I didn't want to click too much on them because I don't know what these sites are. It's not like a .com or it's something else, and it's weird. But they're copying they've taken my listings, put them on their site. So I don't even know that they have these items. That's why I'm thinking they're kind of scammy websites. So I wasn't going to reach out and there was no contact information. So I couldn't reach out and say, hey, stop using my stuff. I know some people put watermarks on their pictures so that people can't use their pictures. And I'm not going to go through all of that, but I just thought it felt a little weird. I don't know. What do you think? Has that ever happened to you where you've seen your entire listing, your pictures, everything else on a whole nother website? It was weird. Anyway, so it is what it is. I'm just going to leave it. All right, last piece that I have after all of that. I found this new with tags. This is Anthropology Pilcrow, and it's the more updated Pilcrow version. This is a size medium, and this is I can't remember the name of the style, but anyway, it's kind of a faux wrap shirt here. It has a little hook and eye closure here, and then it's semi-cropped in the front. It's got the high-low style, really pretty watercolor pattern. It has buttons on the sleeves. So this retailed for $98. So hopefully I can get around $40 to $45 for that. All right, so that is it for my thrift haul and my bins haul. Now, I will say I was really bummed and disappointed when I left the bins. Like, I was just in a funk. Usually I come back, or I leave the bins, I come back to my office, I unpack everything, I put everything on hangers, maybe I steam it if I have some time, because I'm like really excited to get ready and list things. This time I literally went home, kept everything in my trunk for like another day. Like, I just was not inspired. Then I went through and processed everything. Most of these things are listed. Some are still in my queue as drafts. So again, if you're interested in seeing anything or purchasing anything that I have there, definitely check out my stores. But I realized that it wasn't as bad as I thought. So once I kind of got through everything, and, you know, like the Eileen Fisher, the Michael Kors coat, the Land's End coat, the Pilcrow top, the Amanda Upritchard, I already sold the Vineyard Vines sweater. So it wasn't as bad as I thought, I think. But let me know what you think. Do you think this was still a decent bins haul? I think I was just disappointed for the time that I spent there. I didn't get that many pieces, but it is what it is. That's what happens sometimes. All right, that is it today for my haul. Again, if this is content that you're interested in and you like this kind of content, consider giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. I'm not sure what my next video is. I have to figure that out. It might be a 90-day update, and I'm also on a purge tour again. So I am pulling a bunch of stuff to send into ThredUp because they had discounted labels, so they're half off their processing fees. So if you're interested in doing that, that discount might have already expired, or maybe it's through the end of the month if you order labels through the end of the month. But if you're interested, definitely go check it out. I don't remember when it expired, but I ordered 4 labels. So I'm packing boxes today and getting those sent off, getting rid of some old inventory finally again. So that's kind of what I'm up to. So thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one, and have a great rest of your day.